I'm doing a video on what's up to prove of every male UFC champion because I don't care about women's MMA. You don't care about women's MMA. It is what it is. But let's go over the rules. One, two. The higher the grade, the less to prove. We're doing American because that's what I'm used to. I'm not doing that stupid British shit or whatever. I'm retarded. I don't know. But the higher the grade, the less to prove. Two, this is 90% biased, just like all MMA YouTube. And it's my opinion. Yeah, so if you want to add your own opinion, go ahead. But let's just honestly get straight into it. Hot seat B plus. Like I said, the higher, A, B, C. If you're an A, you have less to prove. If you're a C, you have a decent amount to prove. Pantoja is a B plus. He's already, not only is he champion of 3 title defenses, I'm pretty sure he's already beaten majority of the division. So things to do: beat Kaikara France and move up. That's what I want to see. By the way, this will be stuff like at the end of the year. This is just what I want to see them do this year. Pretty self-explanatory. It really is. And one more announcement. This will be my second video on the hub. Because I was thinking about it, right? Every MMA creator, they have their own platform. MMA Guru, Lucas Tracy, they already have YouTube. People already have Twitter. People already have Instagram. Kick, maybe. Twitch. Mine's going to be the hub. So this will be my second video on the hub. And I don't know when this video is going to release. Probably like in 2 days or some shit. I don't know. I got to edit. I got to do shit. I don't put any work into my videos. At least after I've already shot them. So I don't edit or anything. But yeah, I'm just lazy as fuck. Things to do: beat Kaikara France. He's already beaten Kai Sakura, who's actually pretty good. People think Kai Sakura sucks just because they don't actually watch other promotions. They don't like anything outside of the UFC, really. Which I'm kind of the same. If you say, hey, bro, let's watch that one kickboxing event, I'm gonna look at you dead ass in your eyes and just be like, why? Why'd you ask? Like, the answer is no. Nobody wants to watch that with you, so why are you trying to ask me? That's your niche hobby. That ain't mine. But UFC, he beat Kai Sakura, really good name. He's already beaten Brandon Moreno. He's beaten Roy Val. He's beaten Brandon Moreno 3 times and Roy Val twice. There's not really much for him to do. He's beaten Steve Erceg, who just got knocked out by Kaikara France, who I think is next for the title. It should be next for the title. There's just no other options besides Manel Kape, who's already fighting Brendan Royval. And if Royval wins, I don't want to see a rematch because it's horrible. It's like The Hangover. Like, you don't want to see 3 Hangover movies. You don't want to see 3 of the same fight unless it's Brandon Moreno versus anybody. I don't want to see Royval fight him again. Kai Sakura. And after that, I hope he moves up in December against Marab or whoever's champion. Move up in December. Or even just January. I think this is what you should be looking for this year. Pretty achievable, in my opinion. Hot seat C+. I think he has a decent amount to prove. Already, people are saying, oh, he's the bantamweight GOAT. Yeah, probably. He probably is with his resume, but I want to see him defend his belt a little more. Get 2 title defenses, preferably rematch Sean O'Malley. By the way, this is including Umar, so he already has his first title defense, which I called right. You Umar dick suckers, you inbreds, you fucking Khabib dick suckers. I said suckers. You fucking Khabib dick suckers. I was right. Marab's a GOAT. Stop believing in inbreds. Even though they're really good at MMA, just stop believing in inbreds. This ain't Alabama. Unless you're from Alabama, then you're weird. But yeah, get 2 title defenses, preferably against Sean O'Malley and Jan, but it really doesn't matter who. Corey Sandhagen's not going to fight. People are already talking about Umar rematches. Let's not do that because Umar did deserve the first title shot and he doesn't deserve the second. So let's go Jan, Sean O'Malley rematch maybe. And I think, honestly, out of everybody, Sean O'Malley probably has the best chance. To beat Marab, you got to put him out. Hot C+. A decent amount to prove. I don't know if he'll fight Jan this year, but I think the Sean O'Malley defense, very easy. He can definitely get that done this year. My Glorious King, my GOAT, Ilia Topuria. C+. Same as Marab, 1 title defense. But his wins are a little more solid. At least the Volk and Max Holloway wins, a little more solid. While Marab has ran through a decent amount of the division already. But rematch Volk, because Volk is due for a rematch. No matter how much you think, oh, he's going to get knocked out again, oh, he's going to do this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. He's one of the GOATs. You might as well just give him the rematch. If we did it for Adesanya, if we did it for all these people who are boring, people don't like, dog touchers, zoophiles, I don't know if that's what it's called. I want to say the PG version, zoophiles. If we're giving it to those, then, I mean, shit, bro. Give it to Volk. Volk's, he's done what he could. He's done really everything for us. And fight Lopez. I think Lopez is scheduled against Yair Rodriguez. Yair's a pussy. Yair's a quitter. I believe Lopez will win that fight. Knockout, maybe. Or even submit him, because, fuck, if Brian Ortega can submit you, bro, I don't know. But Lopez, he's coming off a good win against Brian Ortega. Pretty dominant. Dan Ige fight was close, but he still won pretty clearly. I think if he wins against Yair, you give him a title shot after Volk, and then move up next year. Fight Islam, or whoever's champion next year. Just do that. You know, I don't want to see a guy off one title defense move up automatically, even though it's Ilia Topuria, even though this is the one guy I'm fine with doing it. I'm not that much of a dick sucker. You know, I'm not that weird. I still have my principles. I still have my basic standards. You gotta at least get 2 more defenses. It's sad that 3 is like the basic. You need 3 title defenses and you can move up. It's kind of sad to see, but it's whatever. Islam Makhachev. He's honestly the most dominant champion right now. I mean, he's pound for pound number 1. It's kind of no argument. Unless you want to say Pereira. He's hot seat A. He doesn't have much left to prove, in all honesty. He could really make a call, do whatever he wants. And that's just how it is. No glaze, no nothing. But, like, he could really just do whatever he wants. He's in a good position. Who's going to stop him? So, I'd like to see him beat one more lightweight. Because if you, like, look at his whole record, he has 2 defenses against Volk. And 2 defenses against lightweight people. But it's Dustin Poirier, who's old. Didn't really deserve a title shot, in all honesty. Even though y'all love Poirier. He didn't really deserve a title shot. And Moicano. So I'd love to see him fight an Armin Sarukian or an Oliveira. Granted, right? I'll give him this. Like I said, I'm a man of standards. I'm a man of context. The second Volk fight was not his fault. He was supposed to fight Oliveira. And the Armin Sarukian fight, the Moicano fight, not his fault. He was supposed to fight Armin. So he's not a duck. He's nothing like that. People can say, oh, but, you know, you only beat Volk on 10 days' notice, or you only beat Moicano on a day's notice. It's not his fault. This is like the one scenario where it really isn't his fault. Like, he's had these fights scheduled. He said we'll do it, and they pulled out. So he doesn't have much left to prove. So I want to see him beat Armin or Oliveira, and then move up and fight Bilal, or whoever's champion at the time. I pray to God Bilal's not champion because he's annoying, and just... It's hard to be a boring fighter and just have everybody hate you because you're also a boring personality. It's just hard. It's hard to make it. Hot seat D, Bilal will be the lowest, even though he is pretty solid. He has a pretty solid win streak, like Marab. He's going to be the lowest because he already pulled out of a fight with Shavkat. He's already 36. He has a lot more to prove than these guys. He's the most boring fighter ever. And even when he won the belt against Leon Edwards, in the last 20 seconds, he almost lost. He almost lost a fight in 20 seconds. He just has the most to prove. So I think you fight Shavkat and Islam when he moves up. If you beat Shavkat, I don't think you will, but it's possible because Shavkat's not great either. In my opinion, Shavkat's not really the next guy, the dark horse of the division, like some people say. I think it's Glaze because they love inbreds and they love all that shit. And I'm an inbred hater. I really am, even though it's kind of sad. But yeah, beat Islam when he moves up. I think that's what you got to do this year, Bilal. You're 37, you're injured, you're washed. You're washed, buddy. Or I guess you're not washed because this year prime. You're not it, bruh. You're not it. You got to move on sometimes. And this is your time to move on. Beat Shavkat and Islam or just retire. Enjoy your life. You know, people in the UFC already hate you. Make them hate you even more. Honestly, start hate maxing. If people hate you, make them hate you more. Just go all out. They're never going to like you anyway, so it's like, it's whatever. Dricus du Plessis, hot seat, C+. Same as Marab, same as Ilia. Because he has beaten Adesanya, because he has beaten Whitaker. And, well, let's go over the other ones. Derek Brunson, Darren Till, Not really impressive in hindsight. He has 2 title defenses. 1 title defense. I'm fucking retarded. He beat Strickland, which he's about to fight Strickland again, which is why I put that. He beat the best Adesanya we've seen, the best, at least boxing-wise. Adesanya looked great in the second fight boxing-wise. I hate him. He's a dog toucher. He's corny. He's got a boring personality. He thinks he's cool by being edgy. And his family probably owns slaves. I don't know if that's factual. His family just probably owns slaves. That's all I'm saying. But C+. If he beats Strickland decisively and Hamzat, he probably goes to a B+, in all honesty. It's like, the only really questionable things on him is, he fights bad, but he still wins. Or, Strickland arguably won the first. I don't think he did, but Strickland arguably won the first. If he beats Strickland decisively, or even just beats him, and he beats Hamzat, we're looking pretty good, man. Superstar potential. Like, this guy's great. This guy's fucking great. I love this guy. I'm dick sucking. I'm glazing. I'm riding his meat. I'm doing all of it. His pants go down. I'm on my knees. I go down with his pants. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you gotta give credit sometimes. Maybe I'm giving too much credit. But he beat Adesanya, and I hate Adesanya. I hate Adesanya fans. My best friend, who doesn't know anything about UFC, is an Adesanya fan, and that hurt me. That hurt me to my core. But I could at least make fun of him when he wins, or when Adesanya loses to Strickland and Dricus. I can make fun of him. So, yeah, C+. I want to see you beat Strickland, which I think you will. I want to see you beat Hamzat, because that's honestly the toughest test. If you want to talk about a dark horse of the division, Hamzat's the dark horse. At welterweight and middleweight, man. If there's someone who can be a 3-division champ, it's Pereira, and then I'd probably say Hamzat, just because how often he misses weight, and how big he really is, and how his ability, even though he's a wrestler, his ability to finish fights, he's a dangerous guy. Yeah, Dricus, as your number 2 stan, because I'll never dick suck more than MMA Guru, as your number 2 stan, please beat these guys. Please beat Hamzat. I'm tired of his fans, his inbred fans, sucking him off. I hate it. And please beat Strickland, because his fans suck too. I'm a fan of Strickland, but I'm not like his fans, where his fans will literally be like, they'll say the most outlandish shit and think it's funny, but it really isn't. It really isn't. It's just kind of corny. It comes off corny. And it's like, you're a Strickland fan, unless you're a cool one who like fucks with like other shit from it. Strickland's just a crybaby. He just cries all the time, complains, even though he claims that free speech and all that shit. I don't know. He's weird. Strickland's a weird case, and his fighting style sucks. It actually sucks. He says, "Let's go to war. We'll go to war. We'll do all this," and then he jabs and teets and puts his knee up sometimes against Paulo Costa. And then the last 10 seconds, he'll throw a fucking flying knee from 10 feet away and expect people to pop off. I don't know, bro. I don't know. But I hope Dricus, you can do this. I'm begging you. I really am. Alex Perry, another A. Just like Islam Makhachev, he doesn't have much to do. The fight with Ankalaev just got scheduled, so beat Ank and have a super fight with anyone, Aspinall or John Jones. I prefer Aspinall because John Jones sucks. So beat Ankalaev, which I think he will, because people underestimate Ankalaev, and they say, oh, Ankalaev, he's going to out-wrestle Pereira. Ankalaev barely wrestles, and he said he wasn't going to wrestle, and I believe him because he's inbred and autistic. So yeah, beat Ankalaev, super fight heavyweight. There's not much you can do. Aspinall, like I said, or John Jones is just going to wrestle you, Diddy party you, oil you up because he's gay. Yeah, honestly, you're like Islam, where you can really just choose what you want to do, but since you already have a fight with Ankalaev, it's like, let's get that out the way first, and then let's do the big fights, the fights people care about, besides the inbreds. Hot C+ for Tom Aspinall. Beat John Jones and defend against Pereira. Beat John Jones, because I believe you will. Honestly, just get a title shot. I'm on dead ass honest. He'll probably have 2 interim title defenses before he fights John Jones, which sucks. Biggest injustice. John Jones a pussy. He's a duck, and he's gay, which isn't like bad, but it's, you know what I'm trying to say. If you're gay and you're a grappler in the sport, it's kind of weird. It's like Peyton Talbot. People lost a lot of hype on him. Yeah, beat John Jones and defend against Pereira when he moves up. You have a decent amount to prove, actually, because you're a C+. But But since you already have a title defense, you have more title defenses than you have the same amount of title defenses as John Jones, basically. You got this. Aspinall, I believe in you. Just same thing as Ilya Taporia. Your pants go down, I'm going down with them. It is what it is. It really just is what it is. Beat John Jones. Defend against Pereira. When you're the undisputed champion. And honestly, even if you don't fight John Jones, you'll probably still be undisputed because he'll probably have to give away the belt. C+. John Jones, my goat. My goat. Beats Woman, but you can't beat Tom Aspinall. Be a real champ and fight Tom Aspinall. You're at a C, even though you're a champion with a title defense. You're lower than Tom Aspinall because you only beat number 8 Stipe, who hasn't fought in 4 years and got knocked out last time he did. Barely on the ranking, shouldn't have been ranked. Be a real champ, fight Tom Aspinall. That's what I expect of you. Actually, I don't even expect that of you. I just expect you to beat your wife a little more and just have a bunch of gay sex. But honestly, this is the bare minimum of a real champion. Just be a real champion. You're not going to fight Gon. You're not going to fight Volkov. You're going to fight Tom Aspinall. I pray to God. Literally just fight Tom Aspinall. That's all I want from you. Hot C, you'll be a C. I don't want you to fight Pereira. Pereira's booked, so I think that means they're going to go ahead and do Tom Aspinall versus John Jones. Pay him his $40 million. Pay him his duck money. Pay him his cuck money. Pay him anything he wants, or he'll sexually abuse people like he usually does. Anyway, that's all I expect from you, John Jones. But this was a shorter video. If you like the video, like, subscribe. I'm on the hub now. Not me, but like this video you'll see will be on the hub, and so will other videos like this. Because if you have time to beat your meat, you have time to watch my videos. I truly believe that. I truly stand by that. Stop beating your meat. I won't take that advice. I don't live by that. I don't live by my own advice. But I hope you do, because I give you good advice. Yeah, just watch my video, man. Honestly, that's about it. John Jones beats his wife. We hate him.